But I was explaining to them how I'm adding in this little stretch back here for the knees, and you could see everybody's eyes, the light went off like, that's right, yeah, back here gets tight because we don't do that up and down all the time. Yeah, so take time to just gently, right? You don't want to do it hard, you don't want to hyperextend, but you just want to get that stretch. Um, Even for myself, yesterday I was doing some things at my office while I was in between clients, and I realized my left calf muscle is so tight, it feels like it's shortened. So when I did a step out, like a runner's stretch, my right foot went back, the heel went down, I had a nice stretch, the foot was flat. When I did my left foot back, the heel wouldn't go down, I had to shorten it up. So now last night I'm just really trying to stretch that calf muscle out, but we just don't do what we normally do, right, when we're working, and we just slow down and we just sit more. We're just more static much more of the time. Okay? Right, so again, number one is breath, right? Number one is breath, and the first thing in breath is inhale. Okay? So inhale to expand, and that gets everything started, followed by the exhale, and the exhale represents relaxing, letting go, sung. Okay? And then the motion starts. Okay? All right, so hands down. Just to take that nice little breath, inhale, and exhale, let it go. Ha. Use the ha sound. Okay? And then we can begin gathering. Think way up in the sky. You can think of the stars, the clouds, pouring that energy down through your fingertips, down through your body. Feel the legs relaxing and stretching. And breathing in as you come up. And exhale as you come down. Feel your shoulder blades dropping. Use your palms to help guide the chi down. You can think of the sun. Right? I like to think of the sun gathering that energy, pouring it down, charging up to the sun in our chest. And that sun in our chest is cool and warm at the same time, just feeding our whole body, feeding our heart, our lungs, some of that energy flowing up into our brain, our eyes, our throat, our tongue, some of it flowing down into our liver and gallbladder, our stomach, and all our other organs. Some of that energy flowing into the bones, the spine, the nervous system, the lymphatic system. Breathe in from the earth. Bring your feet in a little bit more so they're just touching the earth, and relax and let them go. So your legs fall into the earth. Press and then down. Breathe in as you come up, and breathe out as you come down. Come up from the spine, the back. Press and then arch back a little bit. Open up the chest. Open up the hips a little. Start flowing inside of the bones. Every bone of the body. Like a continuous stream of water. Just washing the bones. Washing the bone marrow. Come up from the tailbone. One more time. Stimulating the bone marrow. Creating new blood cells, new bone cells. And then come up from the side. Looking over the palms. Staring way out at the horizon or at the mountaintop. A nice, gentle but focused gaze. Exhale. Inhale. Feel the fingertips extending, pulling you out. Let the joints move. One more time, each side. And then scooping down, filling up the whole body. Deep breath and squeeze. Wring out the body. Slowly let go. Imagine all the blood and chi rushing back in. Focus in the bones. Saturate the bones and wring out all the bones. And slowly let go. And then focus in the joints, the ligaments and tendons. Twisting, wrapping, squeezing. And then slowly letting go all the way down. Every joint, even the toes. Let all the joints go. Release the feet. No intent, no intention. Just for a little while, studying Wuji. So Wuji is no big intent. We don't stretch, expand, sink. We're not light. We're not heavy. Just focus on letting go. Just focus on your breath. And being comfortable and balanced. Listening for any tension in your body and letting it go. If your body wants to move, you let it move. Listen to your facial muscles. The forehead, in between the eyes, around the bridge of the nose, the cheek, the jaws, the mouth, all that tension, let it go. Feel it drop. Have that feeling of no facial expression. Listen to your neck and your shoulders. Any tension, let it go. Let your arms just fall and naturally swing forward a little bit. Throat is open. The belly rises and falls naturally. Slowly think of your heart, the center of your chest. Slowly think of that little sun activating, warming up the body or cooling it down if it needs. Slowly imagine that sun in the sky sending that little tendril of energy down to power your sun. Always checking that you're relaxing and letting go. Slowly adjust your feet so they can gently press down into the earth, expanding the joints. Feel that spine getting nice and tall but not stiff, not locked. Feel the head pulling upwards, suspended from above. The chin falls as the head gets pulled from above. The feet get pulled from below. The palms start opening, and expanding and stretching as you relax the shoulders and elbows. The fingertips are being pulled. The body is being expanded from the outside. So every muscle can relax and let something else expand all your joints, all your limbs, all your muscles. Relax your face. And from the center of your chest, smile. That feeling of smiling. Slowly open your eyes as you turn your palms forward. Take a nice deep breath in and let it all out. And breathe naturally, and then begin our warm-up. Breathing in, extending, picking up the palms, washing the face, rotating the palms and tilting the sternum up as you exhale. Look far away. Just drop the head to open up the neck. Finish the breath, and then begin again. Anytime you need to or you want to, you can put in that little extra breath to relax and let go and reset the movement if you want, or you can just do continuous movement. At the end of each warm-up, we'll do that extra breath though. Remember, you don't have to push your palms all the way out. As they approach the knees and as the elbows open up to that 90 degrees, you can just start to feel that gentle resistance and the whole body get full. And you just expand a little bit more, and then you can come down. Last one. Tilt the sternum up and down. Take that extra breath. Feel the shoulders expand and let go. One hand up, one hand down, looking to the side, turning the head to the side. Second warm up for the neck, looking at the fingertips, breathing in. And exhale when you're ready. Go at your own pace. Finish your breath. Make sure the hand that's falling, let it go. Make sure you're washing through the forearm. Look at the second finger, second line, second finger, eye level. Breathe in when you turn and exhale when you come back. And the third time, look beyond the palms at the horizon or the mountaintop. A nice, gentle, focused stare way out to the mountaintop or horizon. If the horizon, imagine you scanning the horizon. Come back to center. Center of the palm, Gung point, height of your throat, connected to the center of your throat, or the outside or the inside of your throat. Throat is nice and open, that's your voice. Voice is open, no restrictions. Moving to the shoulders. Take that extra breath. Feel your shoulder blades moving like wings. You fold. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inside lower corner of each shoulder blade. It's the only part we're moving. Everything else follows. Turn and rotate the palm and slowly get a nice big stretch. Really stretching those muscles under the shoulder blades. Just dragging the top of the shoulders. Come forward. It's dragging the top of the the pectoralis muscles, the chest muscles by the collarbone. Just take your time. Let the arms fold. It's just this nice, big, long, continuous stretch. Give the fascia a chance to release all the way down, and then one side. Let the body turn, let the head turn with the movement. Even from here, if you want, you can add the pull of the spine if you want, and the release of the spine. You would pull the spine, and then release. Do one more time, and then pull the spine, and then release. And then come forward, pull the spine, release, And then pull the spine and release. But the first part is manipulating just that one point of the shoulder blade. All the way down, relax a little bit, and then do the other side. And same thing, if you wanted to take that extra breath before switching sides, you could. Sometimes it's just nice to reset before you do the next repetition. Come forward. Squeeze. Pull the shoulder blade out. Pull the shoulder blade up. Squeeze the shoulder blade in. One more time. Nice, large, continuous stretch. All the way down. Relax. And then two sides back. And then front. All the way down, let go, and then loose circles. Yeah, just feel your arms winding right around your elbows, nice and loose. Just like fanning yourself. Fanning your knees. So it feels like you're fanning your knees. And then slow it down, relax, and then put it all together. Breathing in and out. Remember, the feet are still extending into the earth. Bottom of the feet are relaxed. Hips are expanded. You can activate the thigh muscles a little bit so they keep on stretching. Shoulders are relaxed. Elbows are relaxed. Palms are continuously rotating. And then start thinking of the spine. And you pull the spine in one direction and use the ha when you exhale. Ha. Feel the joint, immediately let go. Ha. Ha. The arms can, or the palms can fall slowly, or they can fall quickly, but the shoulder joints, or all the joints, have to immediately let go. Ha. Ha. As the spine and the body start turning, that spiral comes out. Just let it come out. You might get extra spirals in each movement. Slowly start letting the arms fall faster and faster. Just let it go. Last one. And relax. So if you take that skill, right, of nice relaxed inhale and sometimes the arms are floating down, right? If you drop something in water, they're just going to float, right? They're going to float down. But if there's nothing there, it would just drop, a sudden drop. Right? But no matter what happens inside the joints have to just let go. So the joints let go, and you decide if you want the palms to float or you want everything just to drop, right? Like it's already hanging, right? It's already hanging by a cable, and you release the cable and it just falls. Right? So throughout the day, try to think like, that's an important skill. So throughout the day, nice deep breath, right? Let go, practice letting go. And then you start thinking of a scenario. Well, what if I'm falling? Right? Let go. What if I'm overextending and I know I'm pushing into the danger zone? Right? Settle back and right? Let it go. take that extra breath, restart. And that's the application for that. Even though it's a warm-up, apply it to fall prevention. Apply it to letting go, relaxing, resetting yourself. And the more you do it, right, you mind yourself, the more it becomes a part of you. All right, moving to the spine. So hold the ball, relax, close to you. Right, not way out here, just drop close to you. Okay, one hand up, one hand down. Keep them right in the center. Relax the wrist. Connect the shoulder blades first. Expand the shoulder blades. Relax the hip, the spine, the neck. Just let the shoulder blades start dragging and pulling on the spine and the rib cage. So you start feeling that stretch all the way through the fingertips, all the way through the feet and the toes. The whole body is expanding. And you drop your shoulders so everything falls into place. Keep the elbows down and the elbows bent. As you stretch and you feel the stretch, don't let it pull your breath up. You have to really consciously expand the lower belly. Force the air, force your breath to sink. Release the spine so it can open. And when you're ready, take a nice deep breath and expand. And just take your time. Really keep those palms nice and open. Feel the shoulder blades again. Force the breath down into your lower belly, to your dantian. Release the wrists. Feel something pulling on the fingertips and just relax the arms and all the joints. Just let everything align by itself. No resistance. Take a deep breath. Expand and let the joints immediately go. Breathe in. Rotate the bottom palm. Finish your breath before you exhale. Try to pass right in front of the heart, right in front of that little sun. Okay, as big a stretch as it's comfortable, as it's safe and comfortable for you. Go at your own pace. Turn the palm, drop the elbow, wash the outside, wash the triple burner channel, the outside. Lift and fall, breathe in and let go. Breathe in and pull the spine. Breathe in and turn, pull the spine. Breathe in and coil. Turn and turn and coil. Let go and turn and then turn. Make the palms nice and big. Stretch the palms. Open the fingers. Come back to center. Height of heart. Tilt the sternum up. Smile from the heart. Do 3 times. Learn to develop that heart energy. When you do things, imagine that energy is coming from the heart. Hold the ball up and down. Left or right, doesn't matter. Breathe in. Imagine you pulling the spine, coiling the spine. The palms are winding up. And let go when you're ready. Again, the palms can release slowly or quickly, but the joints need to release quickly. Pull the spine. Coil while you're breathing in. Let go. Pull the spine. Coiling. One more time each side. Breathe in and coil. Breathe in and coil. The palms are coiling, pulling the shoulder blades out. Come back to center. Solar plex, center of the palm inside of solar plex. Sternum is up. Eyes are straight forward, staring far away. Do 3 times. Just extend your vision way out. You're staring way out to infinity. Right? Those lines are drawing towards a single point far away. Breathe in, tilt the sternum up. Feel the body get full. And then you press a little bit more past that fullness, just to give a little compression, and then slowly let go. Give that extra breath. So you give that extra breath, you feel that from the shoulder blades expanding, and it lifts, and the elbows pull up, and the wrists pull up, and when you let go, the shoulder blade drops down. So you have that flying feeling from here. So this flying, this movement, right, can be a Qigong movement too. You can do palms down, or if you wanted to, you could do palms up. You do palms up, you bring it in, drop down, and then expand out, and then lift. So when you lift, it's going to feel like you're hyperextending the elbow a little bit, right? And then in and out. And this is a Qigong movement. Breathe in and out. And then you squeeze the fist as you're coming out, expanding. And then if you do that, you do 3 times loose. 1, 2, and then the third one out. Again, do 3 times loose. 1, 2, and then the third one. So you can see how that movement would really help to loosen up the shoulder, the shoulder joint, the scapula, the whole shoulder area here, and help to let go and loosen it up. And then exhale and inhale. So coming out with the fist, or down, coming from here with the palms down, right? And that flying movement, right? From here, that flapping and flying movement from there. That would be an interesting to do if any of you do water exercise or go to the beach, right? Standing in the water with the water up to your neck, right? Trying to do that movement, and not fighting the resistance of the water, right? Just relaxing, dropping the shoulder, and then right? And then just letting it fall and expanding the palms, and you'd have a little bit of resistance exercise while trying not to resist, right? Just moving slowly, learning the movement. Okay. Where are we? Legs. Okay. Remember, you want to press one leg, left or right. Okay. As you expand and press, the other side will release, and then you have to sink into the hip joint. So even in the chair, you can consciously and physically turn a little bit and sink deep into the hip joint. Then you feel the leg release and can bring it up, and then press it down. Right? And before you do that big press, you have to release, right? You have to release inside the joint, then you can press. Then you can turn a little bit and sink into that hip joint, and then that leg will release. Stay in here, sink into there. And before you press down, you have to let go of the joints. Then you can press. And then let go. So as you study this movement, you find that you're continuously letting this joint go. Like before the other leg can do something, can press, you have to let this go. So before it can change and press, you have to let go. Before it can pick up, you have to let go. So you start studying that, and you realize that that joint is constantly doing this. Right? If you want movement, it has to constantly let go. Constantly let go. And as you refine, every time it lets go, as soon as you let go, it's going to turn. Right? It's going to turn. As it lets go, that's what it wants to do. But as you start feeling that as soon as it lets go, you don't have to have this big giant turn with your body. Right? So the upper body starts to become more and more refined, but you still can feel that, oh, this is letting go. I don't have to force that whole turn. That's the learning, right? That's the development and learning. So if you start to feel that it's letting go and you can pick up, right? You don't have to keep turning. Right? That's the subtle. That's where you're trying to get to. People forget when they teach, right, that they have to teach from that beginning learning level for the next student to get it. Right? That you have to develop that from there. Okay, so first one, legs just resting, no intent up, no intent down. And as you pull the chi up and down, listen to your legs. Do you feel your legs being pulled? Do you feel it release? Do you feel energy running? Do you feel some change? Your legs are just resting, no intent to press, no intent to be light, just resting. Only intent is the palms manipulating the chi. But listen to see if there's changes in pressure in the leg. Okay, and then we'll do that extra breath in between to reset. So the first one we're practicing, right, pulling the chi up from the earth and then pumping it back down. And you listen to the legs. Right? Don't press the legs, don't release. Just listen if there's a change. Take that extra breath. Yeah, just release. One more time, that first one. Draw the chi up. Pump the chi down. Let go, take that extra breath to reset. Back of the hands being pulled and then press. Back of the hands being pulled. Do you feel a change in the legs? Back of the hands being pressed. Do you feel a change in the legs? Take an extra breath. Third one, bottom of the hands being pushed and then pulled. Bottom of the hands being pushed up. Bottom of the hands being pulled down. One more time. Listen to the legs. Bottom of the hands being pushed up, then pulled. Okay. So the legs are at rest. The more relaxed you are, and the more your sensitivity to the changes, you start to feel subtle changes. Right? And that's the theory of that is pure displacement. Right? Pulling the chi up from the ground. So the chi around you sinks into the ground. It's physics. It's displacement. So that means the chi inside of your legs and around, right? You're creating this vacuum. So as you pull the chi up, your legs will sink a little bit because they're just resting. And then when you push the chi back into the ground, right, you're displacing the earth chi, so it rises, so you displace your legs. And so subtle little changes. But if we press your legs into the earth, sinking, heavy, pressing, letting go, but pressing like 2-ton columns, steel columns that are hollow inside. Right? You may not feel any change. You may feel it, you may not feel it because you're consciously pressing, sinking into the earth. But as long as you don't create resistance in the joints and in the center, right, the chi will just flow up and down. But because you have so much intent to sink and press and anchor and root, right, you're not going to feel that subtle change. If you feel it, awesome. Right? That tells you your sensitivity is getting stronger and stronger, right? From there. Okay, so doing our stepping out and back and then back and using the hands now. So when the hands are by themselves, right, they can just manipulate with the chi. When we do it with the legs, they're also helping to pick up the leg, sink it down. As you press this leg in, right, they'll help to release the back leg and you're holding that pressure there. You have to let go of all the joints, just the palms, just the intent, training the E. So warm up is more than just warming up the physical, right? It's warming up the principles, warming up the skills. Right? When you can feel and you understand you're playing with energy, right? In all the warm-ups, that's the Qigong. So you're playing with energy, right? We have to develop the E, we have to develop the breathing, synchronizing everything, right? Studying the joints, letting go, studying expanding. Then it becomes really fun. It's like, oh, I'm not just warming up, right? I'm playing with energy from there. Okay, start with that extra breath. Inhale, and then let go. And then we can begin. Press the feet into the earth first. Sink into one side, and when the other leg releases, begin. Picking up. Yes, pick up the knee as high as you can. Okay, let go of the joint, and then switch to the front leg. Let go of the joint and switch to the back leg. Let go of the joint and then switch legs. And you just take your time studying where you have to let go of the joint before you can press that leg down. Right here you have to let go and then you can press. Right when you touch down you have to let go and then you can switch. Right when you touch down you have to let go of the joints and then you can switch. Keep part of the mind really focused in the hip joint. Keep part of the mind in the palms. Okay. And you take your time to remind yourself to be suspended from above. Don't stress the upper body. Keep the palms alive, the fingers expanded. Tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Just feeling for those subtle little changes, taking your time to let go of the joint at every part. Let go and then switch. Let go and then switch. Let go and then switch. And notice, not just letting go of the hip joint, but the shoulder joints too have to let go. And when you let go of the shoulder joints, you can really feel that compression or that flow of chi in the palms every time you let go. Because you're not holding on to that fluid, that fluid energy. Come back to center, hold the ball. And we'll drop one knee and slide to the side. Second hip warm up. Breathe in, tilt the sternum up. Let go. Other side, drop the knee, pull the spine. Learn to pull the spine. Not just turn, but turn by pulling the spine. The more you do things like think of the spine, they'll help you to release tension in other parts of your body. They'll help you to keep your shoulders more relaxed. Right? Remember, you can step to open up the hips a little bit more. Small step or big step. And you can move to sliding the leg back. And keep the sternum upright. Keep the sternum up. The primary purpose of this warm-up is still for the hips, hip joints. Hip joints, pelvic joints. The pelvic is the whole region. Right? The hip joint is just looking at that space where the leg and the hip meet. Okay, come back to center. Do a small leg movement to end. Hands down. Take that extra breath. Okay, hands on the side, moving to the knees. Loose fist. Okay. Press both feet down and then sink into one side. And as you sink into the hip and that other leg releases, you begin. Be sure to rub against the rib cage. Massage the rib cage. Push the knee down a little and then lift, wind it up, tuck the elbow and massage it against the rib cage. And then switch. Same thing, look for that release. Right here, you have to release a little bit, and then you can switch the leg. Okay, heel, knee, and then pump the foot. Extend, wind, rib cage, release and switch rib cage, fist and heel, knee and pump the foot, lift, and then open palm. You can feel the difference. So on your own, you could do all open palm, right? Pull the spine, or you could do all closed palm. You can feel the difference. And down. So in the standing, there would be, I realize in the standing, there's two knee warm-ups. In the chair, I just do the one, but we're actually doing a lot of knee warm-up with the previous. But the standing would be stepping forward on the ground first, and then after the stepping forward with the punch while standing, it would be foot off the ground. Yeah, but since we're in the chair, yeah, we don't need to do that. And the other one, we do a lot of the knee anyway. Okay. So yeah, I realize I'm only actually doing one for the knee and the seated. Okay, we'll pick up the ball, right? Sink into one side to release one leg. Use the hands to help anchor and help to support. 45, and then heel and toe. Just you have to stay in here the whole time. So this warm up, it's interesting to practice, right? Just being nice and still and allowing just one leg to move at a time, right? And switching, release, and then switch. Keep the sternum up, chin down, elbows down. The palms are just cradling that sun in your chest, or that heart fire. When you're ready, switch. Small toe, big toe, right? So they're kind of going this way. So we're getting rotation on two sides. This foot pressing into the earth, but the bottom of the feet trying to keep it as relaxed as possible. Yeah, switch when you're ready. Everything is always like 3 reps, yeah? I consider that minimum, 3 reps. It's a good number. It's a good structure, right? But it really is a minimum. Okay, pull the heels up. When you first learn this on the rest of the body, just relaxed. Right? But as you learn it, then you could add, right? This is suspended, right? Sinking into the hips. Right? Palms could still be open and relaxed, so the whole body could still be activated. But when you first learn it, just let everything else go. Don't grab the chair, just relax, just isolate that movement. Just trying to really stretch the muscles in your feet, right? That plantar fasciitis, we're trying to combat that plantar fasciitis. So stretching the toes down. When I first started doing this, my left side would always cramp. I think it was my left side. So I'd have to stop, and then I'd say, okay, stop, shake it out, and come on. So I would stop when it cramped. And then it started to go away, and it wouldn't cramp so much. It would be more random. And then we would take the 2-week breaks, and we'd come back to class. The first 2 weeks it would cramp. But nowadays, it rarely cramps. So that's an example of like myofascial massage. It's that long-term, just slowly stretching and holding the fascia until it releases. But now I got to get that back into my calf muscles and the rest of my muscles. And it doesn't mean that it never cramps, because still have to exercise. I don't do quite enough of resistance and walking and things. So yeah, if I overdo something, it'll still cramp. But I don't get those cramps when I do this anymore, or rarely. Again, it's really interesting how the body would change and how the muscle can change. All right, let's see, where are we? Okay, so there's just enough time. We'll run through our extended 41 seated. If you need to stand up, walk around. Let me have a little sip. Oh, pretty good. She sat through the whole warm up. But I guess I just gave her permission to leave. Okay, so the more when you add the spine, right? Really thinking of the spine, wherever you're thinking and really focusing, that takes your mind away from other parts of your body. So if you're really focusing on the spine and really focusing on just switching in the hip joint, it's hard to tense the upper body. You just have to remember to tilt the sternum up. But you keep your mind here, you really sink and keep your mind in your hip joint. You can feel that if you're tight up here, right, your body will collapse, that feeling of letting go and collapsing in there. Try to keep your legs as straight as possible, your knees as straight as possible. There's so many things that we can work on. It's hard to do everything, right? So sometimes you just focus and pick what is it you want to do. You want to just work on the legs. Just want to work on focusing on the hip. Just want to work on keeping that sternum up, right? Letting it relax, but constantly sternum up. Focus on keeping this suspended the whole time while the chin is down and tucked in. Focus on palms expanded and the fingertips stretching, or something pulling on the fingertips. So whatever you feel or you want to focus on, right, that's really up to you. Full study always begins with Wuji. Right? So, but it's your choice to add it in or not. But it's good to add in the practice of Wuji. So Wuji is nothingness, right? But as the teacher said, right, only a dead man can think of nothing. So best you can do is think of one thing. So Wuji is meditation. Right? Wuji, you're practicing the basis of meditation, right? Letting go, letting go of distractions so that you can focus on one thing. But in Wuji, you are trying to simulate emptiness. And what that means is that there's no intent. So there's no intent to do this, no intent to do this, no intent to do this. You're just trying to be there, right? Like hanging on the clothesline to dry. You're just there. Nothingness. But remember, Wuji, nothingness is the black hole, right? Everything's there. So the more you relax, the more it reveals and allows you to access everything. So adjust your feet so they're just touching the earth. And just relax and just think about Wuji, nothingness, what that means, and letting go. Removing all tension, all intent. Relaxing all the facial muscles, letting it drop. Relaxing the throat and the chest. So the lower belly, the abdomen, the diaphragm move by itself. Slowly start to add the intent of the form. Letting go but expanding. Top of the head suspended and the body hanging down. The spine is expanding. It's pulling the head back and the chin down a little. Just let the shoulders go. Expand the palms. Open the palms. And then feel something pulling on the fingertips. Try to roll the tailbone a little under you. And expand and let go of the hip joints. And feel the thigh muscles expanding, and then let them go as they expand. And the bottom of the feet sinking and connecting and pressing into the earth. But the very bottom of the feet start being pulled into the earth. So top of the head is being pulled and suspended. Fingertips are being pulled and expanding through the shoulders. Bottom of the feet are being pulled and expanding into the earth. Releasing the ankles and the knees and the hip joints. Remove all intent from your face. The feeling of no expression but smiling from the heart. Expand that heart energy. Connect that energy from the sun in the sky to the sun in your chest. Use the ha. Open the throat. Feel the lower belly expand and relax. And then slowly open your eyes when you're ready. Looking straight ahead. Straight ahead to that mountaintop. Take a deep breath. And let it go. Breathe naturally, breathe normally. And when you're ready, commencement. Starts with breathing in, rolling, pulling the hands up, the hands being pulled, and then sinking into place, bringing it to the heart. Second half of commencement is rolling, rubbing the forearms against the rib cage. This is all part of commencement, the first form. And then the open and close is actually number 2. Consider number 2 in the formal structure. Pull the spine to the right, single whip. Breathe in, rising, and ha. Looking at the fingertips. Keep on turning. And the hands back. Pull the spine 45 and release. And you count 1 time. Looking at the fingertips first, and then looking at 1 fingers. You can use the second finger, second line, second finger, eye level. And then training your eyes to stare beyond at the mountaintop or horizon. Come back to center, open and close. Left side, pull the spine, pull the hands up, rising. Breathe in. Single whip. Keep on turning. Come back to the left. Feel the fingertips expanding. Now start counting 3. Do 1 more time. Third time, looking beyond the palms at the horizon, the mountaintop, scanning far away. Come back to center. Sternum up. Sink the breath down. Brushing the knee, your right. Pull the spine, pull the fingertips up. Drop the palm. Release. Fingertip, heel of palm, lift the sternum, roll the palm center, turn a little bit more to the left, and release. The palms and arms slide against each other. Pull the spine. Play the pipa right here. Hold the pipa and then release. Twisting and then parry. Twisting and then parry. Pull the spine and cover. Left over right wrist. Pull the spine so it's outside. Breathe in. Center. Pull the spine. Feel the left arm gently touch against the rib cage and then release. So you have to keep on turning for that to happen. Rolling back, gathering, compressing, and pushing. Release the wrist. One, open and close. Expand the lower belly. Left side, brushing the knee. Pull the spine. Pull the fingertips up and then pull the fingertips forward. Lift the sternum. Roll the palms to center. Keep on turning to the right. Breathe in. Slide the hands against each other. Hold the pipa or play the pipa. Twist. Parry left. Twist. Parry right. Cover. Turn and then cover. Center and then keep on turning and start to grab while you breathe in. Squeeze the fist. Turn some more until your right arm and fist gently touch the rib cage and then release. Rolling back, gathering, compressing, lift. Double palms pushing the mountain. And come back and do an open and close. Next section. Repeat on the left side, brushing the knees. So turn, breathe in, forward, followed by leisurely time the quote. Turn to the right and then release. Turn to the left and then release. Turn to the left, release. Turn to the left and tuck the elbows in, release. And turn to the left and expand and release. Big spiral. Over the tailbone and come back to an open and close. Fist under elbow. Turn to your right. Open. Just like single whip, except the right hand drops. And then nice tight spiral. So the palm spirals in the center and then release. The bottom hand holds the fist. Drop the elbow. Keep on turning until fist and elbow line up right in the center. Breathe in. Turn, short punch. Release the fist. Let it come up and fold and turn your waist to the right. Brushing the left knee. Lift the sternum. Keep on turning. Repulse monkey. Left. Brush the right knee. Keep on turning. Repulse monkey right. Brush the left knee. Fingertips, then heel of palm. Turn a little bit more and then release. Pull the spine to the right. Release. Pull the spine to the right. Release. Pull the spine to the right and tuck the elbows. Come right under palm. Release. And then pull the spine to the right and expand. And big spiral over the tailbone. Double palm. Fingertips still connecting. And then release. Open and close. And repeat that whole last section again from the right side. Right, brush the knee first. So pull the spine to the right, hand comes up, forward, brush the knee. Turn a little bit more, keep on turning, release. Leisurely time the quote. Turn to the right, release. Turn to the right, release. Turn to the right, release. And then turn and then extend and release. Followed by fist under elbow. Start open and close first, reset. This is like that extra breath, right, with your shoulder blades. Turn to your left. Yeah. Open, drop the left hand, tight spiral of the spine. Bottom hand holds a fist, turns up, elbow drops. Keep on turning until everything lines up right in the center. Then turn and push the fist up. Let it rise a little and then open and lift. And then repulse monkey left. Brush the right knee, lift. Drop the elbows, palms face center. Repulse monkey right. Tap. Drop the elbows, palm center. Keep on turning left. Fingertips. Leisurely tying the coat. Turn a little bit more to the right and then release. Turn to the left and then release. Turn to the left. Release. Palm rotates up. Turn to the left and tuck the elbows while the palms rise right under the chin. As you release, tuck the elbow and you can feel the palm kind of flatten out, and then turn to the left where you extend outwards and big wind up for big spiral release. Open and close. Start to gather, release, reset the body for closing. Double palms. Feel yourself let everything go. Perfect alignment. Feet still connected, expanding, fingertips still being pulled, top of the head still being pulled. Take a deep breath in with that extra breath. Then let it go. And gather, expand, let all the joints go. Flush the body. Do 3 times today. Each time you really focus on letting go, letting everything go. Slowly bring the legs in one at a time. Gently close the eyes. And with Wuji, trying to let everything go as much as you can. Just let your body rest. Feel the breath calm down, let everything calm down. Remove as much intent and resistance as possible. Slowly open your eyes. One more gather. Just nice and light. Bring the palms together. Bring the elbows together. Thumb on the forehead. One breath. Tip of the tongue, height of the throat. One breath. Right in the center of the heart. One breath. And a small breath in. And let everything go. Okay. Loosen up. Loosen up. And any questions? Any comments? Okay, we'll end with the bell meditation. And we'll take a break. And let's see, last week we ended with the parry punch. Whole section of parry, turning, turn. It's all condensed into a movement called parry punch. But you can see a lot of different movements, parry punch, right? There's twist step, parry, covering, stepping up. Yeah. So my theory is they condense the movements so the form sounds shorter, right? It's more palatable when you hear it 41 instead of like 78 movements or 108 movements. Yeah. Well, you can probably break it down into 108 movements or 78 movements or something. Okay. Oh, just in time. Come for the bell meditation. All right. Extend. Take a deep breath. Stretch. And let go. I can feel my calf muscle wanting to cramp. Wants to cramp if I overstretch. Okay. Gently close your eyes. Remember, let everything go. Any distractions, let it go. Slowly open your eyes, rub your hands together. So during the bell meditation, the more you can let go of your joints, and the more that vibration, that frequency can get into your body. It help your body to tune up. Confirm my speaking language. What is that? I guess we should save that. I don't know why that came up. I don't know. I don't know if that popped up on your screen. That popped up on my screen. Warm up your eyes. Yeah, center of the palms in your eyes. Center of your palms is heart. Connected to the heart chakra, heart energy. Okay, and gently brush your scalp, front to back. Just the fingertips, just the pads of your fingers. And then same thing, but tapping front to back, center to outside. She's just like a ninja. Every time I open my eyes, she's there. Then I open my eyes and she's gone. Then I open my eyes and she's there. And I open my eyes and she's gone. Tap back of the neck.
Rennie, are you talking about me, Marion?
Oh, no, I'm talking about this one. Oh, this one over here.
I just want to tell you that I have